Deacero is a steel manufacturer with more than 60 years of experience, offering different products to diverse customers and industries in Mexico and around the world. Deacero is committed to a strategy of sustainable growth that mutually benefits our company, our employees, and our customers, as well as the environment and the communities in which we operate. We are a developer of advanced, proprietary, eco-friendly metal recycling and manufacturing technology that meets ASTM and international quality standards. Deacero, excellence in quality. With our new state-of-the-art steel mills in Ramos Arizpe in the Mexican state of Coahuila, Deacero is now a new source of high-quality merchant bars, shapes, and beams. The two mills have a total capacity of 600,000 tons per year, 540,000 tons from the super flexible bar mill, and 60,000 tons from the lighter merchant mill. It all begins in the steel scrapyard. Here is where we select the proper metal to be used and place it in special containers using electromagnets. Filled containers move on tracks to the production area of the mill. Once there, the scrap container is lifted and transported by an overhead crane until finally its contents are emptied into the melting furnace. The electric arc melting furnace has large electrodes that melt the scrap to liquid steel. A collection pot placed beneath the melting furnace receives the molten metal from the furnace. This pot automatically tips sideways to drain off the slag that rises to the top. Slag is everything but the molten steel. It can contain plastic, glass, and other compounds that were not completely removed from the original scrap metal. The pot then tips on its other side to empty the molten steel into a separate pot. This pot of molten steel is then transported to a refining furnace, where a highly trained operator takes a sample of the steel and analyzes its properties. If necessary, a quality control engineer will add additional alloy to the steel to ensure that it meets the required specifications and quality standards. Once refined, the molten steel goes through a casting and cooling process where it is emptied into molds, then water-cooled to form steel billets. These billets move along a transfer bed where they are cut by an automated blowtorch into metered lengths as specified by the plant. Next, they pass along a cooling bed, after which they are stored until they are needed for forming and shaping in one of the two mills. Billets for finished products greater than 1 1/4 inch are sent to the super flexible mill for shaping and forming. But first, they are heated again. Once in the super flexible mill, they are hot rolled into the desired bars, shapes, or beams. The examples shown here are channel shapes. After being shaped, the channels go through a water cooling cycle on the transfer bed. From cooling, channels are automatically transferred to the straightening and cutting section. After being cut, the channels are stacked by using automated magnetic equipment, and then they are bundled with welded steel bands that hold them firmly together. Finally, an operator will weld a bolt in place upon which the product specification label is affixed. This label is an essential requirement for distribution and sale. Bars and shapes measuring less than 1 1/4 inch wide are shaped and formed in the light merchant mill. Either wire rod or smooth round bars are used as raw material to produce these smaller product sizes. In this example, wire rod is being used to create an angle. The rod first goes into a straightening machine and then it is transferred on a bed to a furnace. It is heated anywhere from 900 degrees up to 1100 degrees Celsius. Once heated in this way, the wire rod is then hot rolled to a bar or shape in the merchant mill. After being formed, the angle product is cut and cooled to room temperature on a flat bed. When cooled, all bars or shapes are automatically cut to specified lengths and stacked where they will be bundled with welded steel bands equally distributed across the bundle. Finally, the product is labeled and stored in the finished product storage area. Let's take a look at the 7 different product types manufactured at the Ramos Arizpe. Angles. Light equal side angles are used in general steel fabrication, ornamental work, and furniture manufacturing. Heavy sizes are used in structural applications like steel beam joists, industrial maintenance, transportation equipment, agricultural implements, steel building construction, and more. Each size is identified by its width and thickness. Rounds. These are used in ornamental ironworks, general fabrication, furniture manufacturing, steel supports, roof joists, stakes, steel floors, safety walkways, farm and transportation equipment, industrial maintenance, and more. Sizes range from 3/8 inch to 2 inch in diameter. Squares. Like rounds, squares are also used in general steel fabrication, steel stakes, furniture, transportation equipment, ornamental ironworks, agricultural implements, and more. Sizes range from 3/8 inch up to 1.5 inch diameter. Flats. Small size flats are also used in ornamental ironworks, frameworks, braces, supports, stakes, and furniture manufacturing. Larger sizes are used in general steel fabrication and repair, agricultural implements, metal building manufacturing, transportation equipment, and automotive manufacturing. Each size is identified by its width and thickness. Channels. Channels are used in general steel fabrication, structural supports for machinery, steel racks, truck trailer manufacturing, steel stairs, cross members, building structures, and more. Each size is identified by its depth, width, and pound per foot weight. Standard I-beams. I-beams are used for truck and trailer body frames, trolleyways, lifts, and house and building construction. Each size is identified by its depth, width, and pound per foot weight. Wide flange beams. Structural wide flange beams are used for house and building construction, trailer and truck bed framing, bridges, machine bases, platforms, and more. The beam's shape is what differentiates a wide flange beam from an I-beam. Sizes are also identified by their depth, width, and pound per foot weight. The plant at Ramos Arizpe, with its 2 mills, produces quality merchant bars, shapes, and beams reliably, efficiently, safely, and in accordance with Deacero's company-wide sustainable growth initiative. Deacero, excellence in quality.